Good morning, everybody. We are live with Brian Peters from 360 Krav Maga in Spring Hill. I know everybody's missing their gym just like I am, and so we're here to talk to Brian about that. Tell us how you're doing this morning.
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Tell us about, so you have a gym in Spring Hill called 360 Krav Maga. Did I say that right? Tell us what you guys do down there.
Yeah, so we have, it's a martial arts gym primarily. So we do martial arts classes for kids and for adults. And then we have a fitness kickboxing class that we also do. And so it's really kind of a wide range of stuff for the most part.
So since the gyms have been shut down, just like a lot of other things, restaurants and salons, how have you tried to pivot your business during this time?
So we really had to pivot hard. And so, our business, probably like most other gyms and personal trainers, it's a relationship-based business, and we have a nice community and a great culture. And so we're so used to being together in the place. And so when they said we could no longer be together, I'm like, well, okay, we need to do something to keep everybody still engaged. And so we completed or switched completely to virtual. And so we do our kids classes 5 days a week virtually. We record the classes, we upload them to our private Facebook group. We have an app as well. We have all our members on the app. We put the videos in the app. Our fitness kickboxing class, the same thing. We do those classes 3 times a week and then upload those. And our Krav Maga for the adults, same thing. And so we try to keep as much connected. We do a lot of engagements through Facebook. And then for our kids, because a lot of times when the kids come in, we see them after school. And so we have that chance to kind of, hey, little Johnny, how you doing? And we don't have that chance. And so on Fridays at 7, we do a cookies and milk Zoom with coach. And so it's a chance for the kids to log on. They get their Oreos and their milk, and they just kind of tell us how their week has gone. And so we had this last Friday, one of the kids, has been working on magic tricks. So he's able to show the magic trick to all the kids and all the other coaches.
I love that.
It's a way to keep connected. And then Saturdays for our adults, we do, instead of cookies and milk, we do wine or beer. And we call it wine, W-H-I-N-E, and wine, W-I-N-E, and vent. And so we just kind of get on and just have a glass of wine, have a glass of beer, whatever, and just kind of hang out, and like we would normally do before class or after class. And we found for the most part, for most of our members, it really keeps them engaged. And so that's helped quite a bit.
About how many people do you get logging on to do those Zooms on the weekend?
Yeah, so for the kids, anywhere from like 12 to 15. And so we don't have full 100% participation or even 50%. But, every week maybe a new kid logs on, and we've kind of tried to up the ante with the kids a little bit. So we made a little prize wheel, and we said, here guys, so to keep you guys engaged, we send out surveys to their parents every Sunday or every Saturday. It's got to be turned in by Sunday by 3. And on the survey, it just says like, hey, my kid is helping out at home. And they rate their kid 1 through 5. 1 being like, I don't want this kid any longer. We don't have that. To 5 being that, who is this awesome kid? We say like, are they attending at least 2 of our Zoom classes online or virtual classes? And then they get, 1 to 5. And if they attend 1 to 2 more classes a week, they get like 5 extra points. And we say, are you fighting with your siblings? Are you, doing something to, learn? Like, are you reading a book or watching an educational program? So we have all these things, and we tally the scores. And then Sunday at 7, we do a live Facebook feed where we pick the winner, and we have a prize wheel, and they get to win anything from like, local businesses. So like a $10 tropical smoothie, a $10 legacy, whatever. And so it's kind of fun for them and it motivates them. The parents are saying, we're like, man, this is really helping. And the surveys from the weeks prior to now, they're getting better. And so the kids are really trying to amp up and have a chance to win the prize wheel.
I need a copy of that survey. Can you just send it to my kids? And then
and we'll include your child in on the prize wheel.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I like that. I like that. Are you helping out at home? Are you fighting with your siblings? Those are great things. But actually, in all honesty, that's a great motivator. I think it's good for all of our kids to have some goal right now, since school's kind of like, well, for a while it was up in the air and now it's been canceled for the rest of the year. So I think that's great.
Well, it's unprecedented time. I mean, I know our kids are all grown now, but if I was at work all day and then the kids were at school and we come home, we have a couple hours together, we're used to that. And now I know some parents have lost their jobs and the kids have no school, so they're home all day. And so there's going to be conflict. And so we're trying to help kind of mitigate that a little bit. And so a lot of times the parents tell us that they look at the kid and they say, listen, I'm doing that survey Sunday, and the kid snaps right back into so they know they want that chance to win on the prize wheel.
Yeah. Tell me about adults. Like, so, we're talking before we just went live here. As adults, like you said, we're home all the time now because we're all working from home and we're with our kids. How do we keep our sanity? What exercises or things can we do to keep ourselves motivated?
Yeah. So, our fitness kickboxing class is really popular, and because our coaches have adapted to where utilize what you have at home. And so normally in our kickboxing class, we have bags people hit, we have bands, we have lift weighted bags. And so what we did this whole time is all of our members, we said, listen, we're going to be closed for a while. We're going to do these classes virtually. So we want you to come in and take home our equipment. And so that when we do the classes, you can hit the bag, you can use the bands, you have all that stuff. But the coaches are able to adapt the workout. So if they didn't get the equipment, or if somebody new pops out, they don't have it, that you can use for weights, go into your pantry and grab a can of yams, and you can use that and punch. And you can do whatever around the house to, you can hold pillows if you want to hit something, have somebody hold that pillow for you. And so the workouts themselves, people have been very happy with how intense it's been, because we don't get a chance to stop. Normally in the class we take breaks, but we're doing straight through now. And as people, can take a break on their own if they want, but for the most part, they're saying, I think you guys are working us harder now than when we were in class.
That's funny. You've been open a little over a year. How's that been for you as a small business owner to deal with this shutdown?
Yeah, so this was tough. Like we had just began to really kind of gain momentum in the first year, and we had a good first year, and all of a sudden this hit. And I mean, it was a blow to the gut, because prior I was a firefighter paramedic and my wife is a nurse. And so we left, stable jobs, especially in a time like this, to, take that American dream. And so it was a hit. It was a blow. And, but the cool thing about like Krav Maga martial arts, and I've been doing martial arts for over 30 years, is that I've learned that in sparring or in fighting, that when you get knocked down, if you don't get back up, then the fight's over. And so this is just another opportunity for us to kind of showcase what our belief is. And, we got hit. And so what are we going to do to come back? Krav Maga itself it's a self-defense system primarily, but more than that, it's a problem-solving system. And so this is a problem. And so how do we shift? And so one way was we pivot hard and we go virtual. And now we're finding that we're from Florida originally, and I have a school in Florida, or had a school that's still in operation. I find some of my old members have contacted me and say, hey, I saw you're doing virtual classes, and now they want to log on. And so, this kind of opened up maybe some other doors that we never thought of before, and maybe keeping a virtual program for those who want to still learn at a distance.
Right. That's a great idea. I think a lot of people are learning that even beyond when you're able to reopen, you may still want to keep this virtual for others who can't make it or don't have the time in their schedule, or
because I know we're going to see this again. COVID is coming back, just like the flu. And so when it comes back again, when, if there's not a vaccine yet, or people don't have the immunity. I have a feeling we're going to see a similar type of thing again. So we're going to be ready for the next time. And if it's not COVID, what's it going to be? So they done it once, they're going to do it again, and they're going to shut people down. And so we have to be able to adapt when that happens.
Well, it's great to talk to you. Tell everybody how they can find more information and they can be a part of your online classes.
Yeah, so our website is Spring Hill Krav Maga. I got the spelling on the video there. And we have a link for our virtual class and for our in-person class. So right now we're only doing virtual classes, but it looks like the governor said perhaps, I think May 1st, some businesses can open. So we're hoping to be in that group and hopefully be able to phase in our classes and at least get some people into school. But, we have kids classes, adult classes, and, kickboxing classes.
All right. Well, it's great to talk to you. Keep up the good work. Thanks for your inspiration this morning. We will see you again soon.
All right. Thanks, Donna.
Bye.
Bye-bye.